What's up? What's good? It's your boy, Tommy Springfield, aka the King of All Talk, back up in here with another one of them videos. But before I get into all that, what I really want to know is, can I talk to you? I don't think you heard me. I said, can I talk to you? Like I always say, if you like what I'm doing over here, click, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I do one of these videos. So let's get right into it. Today's video is about a dog, 3 dogs eating up, biting up, and killing a 1-year-old. Let's get into it.
Criminal charges may be filed after police in Duncanville, south of Dallas, say dogs mauled and killed a 1-year-old boy.
It happened at a home where the boy was being watched by a babysitter. It happened inside the home. The little boy did not live there, and police didn't say whether the home was operating as an official daycare. The 3 dogs were all about 80 pounds each, and police say the owner could not fight them off the child. Fox News Page.
So let me give you a visual. 3 dogs, all 80 pounds each, mauled a 1-year-old. Could you imagine that feeding frenzy? Could you imagine that sight? Let's get on with the video.
Yeager's in Duncanville with a story, Peyton.
Steve, and we asked Duncanville Police if anyone will face charges in this dog attack. They say that it's possible. That's still part of the investigation. Meanwhile, neighbors tell me the woman who owns the home has been babysitting children inside her home for years. A Duncanville street was lined with law enforcement vehicles Monday after police say a 1-year-old boy was mauled to death by 3 dogs. The baby doesn't live at the home where the attack happened. According to investigators, the homeowner was babysitting the boy. Outside, multiple children's bikes were seen on the front lawn.
She's been taking care of kids down there forever.
Just before 11.
Could you imagine dropping your kid off and you get a call? Of course, nowadays they don't tell you on the phone, but can you imagine getting that call saying your child was just rushed to the hospital because 3 80-pound dogs, 240 pounds altogether, just mauled your baby, and your baby is no longer with us? Could you imagine that?
10 a.m., officers arrived on scene and the child was unconscious. Medics rushed the little boy to Children's Medical Center in Dallas, where he was pronounced dead. Police say there were other children in the home when the attack took place. They were not harmed.
We took possession of the dogs. The dogs were confined in the house. They were not loose. The resident at the location, she attempted to pull the dogs from the infant unsuccessfully until the officers got there.
Duncanville police say that...
I mean, I don't know. To me, it seems like everybody in this news report is trying to talk nice about the person who, you know, was the babysitter. I don't know if people know this person. Is this person well liked? But you see how the cop trying to explain it like, oh, the dogs were confined. No, they wasn't, because they mauled that dog. So they were not. So let's stop talking about the situation like it's all sweet and roses. 3 dogs killed a 1-year-old. This is tragic. This is bad. Let's talk about it exactly like it is.
3 dogs were all shepherd mixes, approximately 80 pounds, and belonged to the homeowner. Duncanville Animal Control took custody of the dogs.
The dogs were outside. Somehow they made their way back inside the house where the incident took place.
Hours after the attack, an animal control officer...
officer, they probably made their way back into the house like they always make their way into the house. But I appreciate you trying to like down talk it. I appreciate that.
Did stop by the home for additional questioning. Police say there's potential for criminal charges to be filed once the investigation is complete.
Whoever family it is, that's just a terrible thing.
Neighbor David Trout would often see children playing outside. He walked a few doors down to offer his condolences.
I don't wish this on anybody, especially her. I mean, I know she's devastated by this.
Let me go back for a second. Let's get a glimpse of this lady.
children playing outside. He walked a few doors down to offer.
Can't even see anything on it. But here's my opinion on it. And of course, people get in the comment sections and be mad at my opinion. That's cool. Start your own show. These opinions ain't for you. But my opinion on this, if you're gonna have a daycare with kids running around, I don't think you should have dogs. That's just, to me, two things that don't mix. Because, you know, if they were your kids or your grandkids, that's cool. They could be around the dog. But you can't have strange kids around dogs because kids do shit. Kids pull on tails. They pull on ears. The kids will bite a dog. They do shit. So if you have a daycare, that should just be law that you can't have dogs around them kids. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. But let's continue the story.
His condolences.
I don't wish this on anybody, especially her. I mean, I know she's devastated by this and will be for quite some time.
There's no question this is a tragedy. It's important for all animal owners to ensure that their animals are confined. And if there's kids around, to ensure that there's some adult supervision around in case something like this were to happen.
And we also asked the police chief if the dogs were euthanized. He told reporters that is still part of the investigation. And I also asked the police chief how many adults were inside of the home when the attack took place. He tells me just one. That's the homeowner.
Criminal charge.
Like I said, I gave my opinion. I just don't think if you're running a daycare, you should be having 3 80-pound dogs around those kids, because you see what can happen and it turned tragic. And like I always say, if you're a supporter of the channel, much love and respect. And if you're one of them haters out there and in the comment section, cut the shit.